Welcome to another episode of Quote. Today we have an interesting quote, and I can tell you I can talk a lot about it. But let's look at the quote. The quote is, "You take your life in your own hands, and what happens? A terrible thing? No one to blame." Erica Young. I agree with this quote. The thing is, when you live your life, most of the time you let someone else make the decision for you. And when something goes wrong, you can blame that other person. It happens a lot. It happens with a lot of people. The problem with that is sometimes you want to take your life in your own hands. It means make your own decision. And most of the time you realize that when you become an adult and you need to leave out of the house. The thing is, when you leave out of the house, you will see that you can make your own decision, but you have a lot of responsibility. And most people don't realize that. And I think that when you take your life in your own hands, yes, you have a lot of responsibility, but when something goes wrong, you cannot blame anyone. It's your own responsibility. And most of the time when you see adult people, when something goes wrong with their life, they blame the government or blame something else. Yeah. What are you going to do about it when you blame someone else? You took your life in your own hands. You need to make your own decision. If something goes wrong, don't blame anyone. Just start doing the right things in order to solve it. So I agree with this quote. Most people don't realize that. You will see in daily life that a lot of people depends on the government, or a lot of people depend on other people. And when something goes wrong, they blame the government or the other people. Doesn't really help you. When something goes wrong, yes, it went wrong. Figure out how you can solve it. That's the best way. And that's how I see it. I agree with this quote. Let me know in the comment. Do you agree with this quote or not? Show me your opinion. I hope you guys like this episode, and I will see you in the next one.